Welcome to my inn, the Carriage Rest Inn. It looks like the bard is about to begin. I'll pour you an ale over the stories, fables, and tales about Dorma's history and Vive's mystery. Let us see memories of Vive through his singular eye. So take a listen to the tales that we spin here at the Carriage Rest Inn.
Over the next year, Theon's emotional state crumbles, overcome by an overwhelming fear of sleep, for his dreams are not his own. Every slumber, a slight snooze, or even a blink a bit too long, and the images come back. Remnants of the god's emotion blasted into Theron when he felled the great Tabaxi pillar.
Sometimes the dreams are pleasant, memories of afternoons with siblings, making wagers on the comings and goings of the mortals. But those memories never last long. The majority of the emotions are feelings of pain and sadness, regrets and worry. The feelings of a god tormented by an endless life of decisions, second-guessing, and regrets.
A god stands alone before a council, the chieftains of the warring races. He offers peace and tranquility for all. With their help, with their magic added to his own, a great spell can be cast. A spell to remove the hatred and guilt from their hearts. A spell to create a world of never-ending bliss and tranquility.
An old lady drops a golden coin. Do you pick it up or give it back? For Theon and many like him, this has never been a choice. Questions like these were never questions at all. You simply just did it. There was no choice. Was this always the way? The professor says it was not. Says the past was different. He says that for those whose souls are full, they have a choice, options to take. Constantly, endless choices. How exhausting is that? How much energy does that take?
Through the course of the year, the pieces began to fall into place for the Night Circle. Centuries ago, a tiresome god met with the warring chieftains, combining their power to cast a great spell. A spell that ripped the world asunder. A spell that removed anger, guilt, sadness. A spell that crippled emotions. An old lady drops a coin. What do? A choice to be made. What happens to the energy in the path not taken? What happens to the energy from the choice not given? This energy, the energy tied to what somebody considers a weakness or a burden, where does it go?
No one is born in Dorma. No one gets pregnant or seen nursing a baby. New citizens simply one day appear. A manifestation of all energy tied to what someone else's deems a weakness. But you can't just discard your emotions. You can only put so much into the bottle before it begins to crack, before the Genoa begin to grow.
The world is cracking. 2 of the great pillars have already fallen, and the professor believes if he can fell one more pillar, along with destroying the Harbinger pillar, then the spell will fail. The world will slam into one, balance can be restored, and our happy moments will no longer be taken from us.
Lucha informed us that her champion, Woods, is in possession of the Elven Key. But luckily, the Night Circle is already in possession of the Harbinger's gauntlets, the Dwarven Key, and what fortuitous timing as well. For the Dwarven slaves of Iron Mist have begun acting up.
About 2 months ago, Korgon, along with a small army, was dispatched to the dwarven city of Kamochi with the instructions to fell the Great Tower and leave no survivors.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Carriage Rest Tales. This is our season finale for season 3, and I'm curious to see what the players will choose. I'm your host and Dungeon Master Mike, and to my left we have...
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Ryan.
Okay.
Who are you playing, Ryan?
I don't know. Maybe Kincaid for a little bit.
Probably a little bit.
Maybe
Nomus
some
for a little bit.
Nomus Vive.
Who's your fourth character going to be?
Can we get like a combined name? No, we're going to do that in character.
Cornome Viv.
Yeah.
Cornome Viv.
Vimus.
Oh my god.
And this is Nick, and I believe I'll be playing Vaso, the half-orc barbarian.
You will be.
Hey guys, it's Sam, and I am playing Woods. Just regular old Woods with a little bit of twist.
All right, so we finished our flashbacks with that last little kind of recap. I'm curious to see what you guys picked up on. But before we dive into the action, Vaso, I need you to roll a D100 and to tell me what the result is.
Okay.
You're gonna lose another hand. You lost it, right? Yeah, it's Vaso that doesn't have a hand.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, you don't have an eye. You don't have a hand. I don't have a hair.
We're just
A hair.
bunch of pirates. over
You
here.
have thousands of others, but you're missing one
Missing
hair.
that one hair.
Or missing a rabbit. I don't know what you mean.
25.
25. Okay, thank you. Gotta write that down real fast.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
I don't know. It's 25% of something. It's a quarter of the way there.
So we're going to open up in a little tiny, I think it was a cabin outside of Cave Town, probably about a day's walk from Cave Town, so you didn't want to be too close. Woods and Nomis just finished the retelling of Vive's memories in Dorma. And that's where we're going to open today's episode.
Yeah, so I think Woods is just sitting at the makeshift kitchen table, drinking a cup of tea and just snacking on some raspberries, kind of just staring off at the wall, really.
I think Nomis is having kind of a existential crisis. I think he has been. So I think he's just pacing, like he's processing Nomis's memories, and I think he's processing Vive's memories, and somehow trying to like separate the two at times. But I think also they're becoming intertwined. Like he realized he's kind of one combined person now.
It's not like a split personality, but like...
But he's both. So now he has good Nomis that wants to like sing and dance and play, but now he's also got this other emotion of, I'm going to get you. Kind of a feeling of like, the world's going to pay for how I was treated. And he's trying to navigate playing both of those simultaneously, I think.
Hey, what are you thinking about over there?
And I think he's uncharacteristically going to snap at you and say everything and just continue to like...
Okay. I mean, I got it. I was here. I watched you from this side. But what was it like? Like, I don't...
What was what like?
The merger. Like...
Growing up where someone hates you? Growing up where you're happy and dancing all the time? What was what like?
Like, what you're feeling now. Like, how are you handling that?
I'm not. And he's just going to continue to pay. I think that's all he can do because...
Yeah, but, like, you have to.
I know you're my friend, but I kind of don't know you at the same time.
That's fair. But...
I want to be here, but I don't want to be here.
You're going to have to find the part that wants to be here and figure out how to leverage
It's there
that.
and it isn't.
Because we got to figure out what to do. And we also have to figure out where the hell Vaso is.
Vaso. Friend, foe. Vaso.
Friend. Although, I'll be honest.
Friend and foe.
He might think we're foes. Or at least me.
Part of me wants to see the professor. Part of me doesn't. One and the same. They've been through this. I think they can help me.
Well, I've been through this also. But I was very young. So for me, I just...
You've always been
have
who
memories.
you are.
I have that dream, but I'm just me. And I think Vaso's just Vaso. What, like...
Well, I don't know if Vaso's full or not. So the only people I know that have been through this is the professor and Grace.
We watched the professor.
Love interest, ally, Grace.
Yeah, but is she still alive?
As far as I know.
Do you really feel like the professor, Damien, can help you?
The professor can.
But
Damien, I still don't trust.
Yeah, but I don't know who to trust.
I trust the professor.
Yeah,
not
is
Damien.
that Vive? Or...
It's just what I feel. It's what I know to believe correct.
How do you just know? Like, what are we even doing? Like, what is right? What is dark? What is light? How do we figure that out?
I think the professor.
They've
Merged. They are light and dark like me.
You honestly feel like we can trust them?
One of them.
Because Vive might not know this, but Nomus does, and I'm wanted for multiple things. So me walking into a space...
I've already said Nomus. Yeah. I trust him. I trust the professor. I don't trust
So you want to go
Damien.
to Dorma and find the professor, the head of the Night Circle.
They can be anywhere now.
Or where, yeah, but the last time I checked, there's posters out there specifically with my face on it, with those people looking for me. And you feel like...
Well, we can do what I do best and hide.
You hide or me hide? Because
We
they
can
want
hide
me.
together.
Do
I'm
you
pretty good at it.
Do you feel like I'll be safe? Or do you just not care?
I do and I don't.
Well, the Vive part of you is going to have to remember that while this happened, I took care of you.
Oh, I'm aware.
Okay, well, you need to remember that also. And where is Vaso?
I thought he left with Kincaid,
I know.
the blue guy.
But they should be back. Is he coming back? Do we wait for him?
Knowing us and knowing you all, things take a little longer than normal. I'm sure he's okay.
I don't think it's going to be pretty when he comes back.
Why is that again?
Because I made a decision to protect us. And I left his father out of that decision. And he may or may not be dead.
So
But
you
in the
had to strategically do what you thought was right, but you also had to save your friend.
Yeah, I had to do what was right. And I did what was right. Because in the beginning of all of this, we said we had each other's back. The three of us.
The three of us.
Or four,
Four
now,
of us.
I guess.
Still three. And he just drifts off. 3, 4 of us. And you just hear him repeat 3, 4. And just starts pacing again.
What's Woods thinking?
Woods is watching Vasimo, this version of her friend, pacing on the floor. And he's, she watched him. She listened to the stories. So she's been with him through this transition. So she also doesn't look at him and she doesn't see Nomus. She doesn't see Vibe. She sees this new being and she's now watching him struggle, trying to figure out who he is. And it's a little heartbreaking for her. It's a little scary. She wants to trust him. I don't know if that can happen. And at the same time, there's just a flooding of information. And she looks down at this notebook that's, every story that he was telling, and she's taking notes and trying to remember so they can go back. And she's just sitting at the kitchen table, drinking her tea and trying to figure out what it means, trying to put pieces puzzle together. And you guys know she's horrible at puzzles. So she's just really wishing her friend Vaso would come back.
I think I would stop and look at you after a while and say, I don't think we're going to find answers here. Where else could Vaso have gone? The cave?
Yeah.
Where are your other allies?
We need to go to the cave. I mean, if he went, we need to leave. You're right. We're not. And she kind of throws the book across the table. We're not going to solve any problems sitting in here hiding.
Yes, maybe we should go see our friends. I have some unfinished business with them as well.
Whoa.
I think.
No.
Yes. Yeah, they didn't listen to me the first time. But they were kind to us before.
I'll tell you now that those are our allies.
Yes, they are our allies.
So.
But they didn't listen to me at the same time.
You're going to need to harness whatever you can to remember that. Because I will, and at this point she's going to stand up and walk towards you. I will protect them, and I will protect you, but I will stand in front of you if you try to do anything. Do you understand?
Is that a threat?
Yes.
I know you will.
And Nomus also knows me.
Yeah, I do know you.
So he knows
I
that
don't know all of you.
I will stop you if I need to.
And then I think the right side of his face kind of gives a half grin, but the other side kind of doesn't. So he's kind of...
We're going to have to. And she's just shaking her head.
Vaso's girlfriend is there as well.
She is.
So maybe Vaso would go towards finding his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Since he's mad at you.
He's not coming back here. We're going to have to go find him.
And he might need some comfort.
I'm not leaving you alone.
Oh, I'm going with you.
No, I get
I want to
that.
see our friends
I'm not leaving
and
you
the elves that
alone
didn't listen to me.
with anyone. So you better stick by my side until you can figure out who you truly are.
I know who I am,
Okay.
and I know who I'm not.
Great. But also, you can't kill anyone. Okay?
Okay. I think he needs my help.
Who?
I think he needs to see the goodness in this world, but he's also a coward at the same time.
5?
And Nomus.
She literally is like grabbing her head.
He's been through a lot.
Oh, Lucha, help me.
He grew up in the streets. He never told her how he felt, though.
Grace.
I have some stuff to teach him.
Okay. Well, great. I'm missing one companion who's pissed at me, and the other one has 2 personalities that are currently fighting themselves.
So you guys are going to be heading out to Cave Town?
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna...
Have you given me a weapon yet?
No. We can have that conversation if you'd like, but I'm gonna be honest with you.
I mean, if we get attacked, I'm not going to be any of use to you.
If we get attacked, I'll throw you a weapon.
Fair enough.
But
I have other means, and I cast dancing lights. This is fun.
Great. And I can't take that away from you. But until you can prove to me that you have my back and that I can trust you, I think
You can trust me. I'm Nomus.
But are you?
I am Nomus.
And you're also what?
And I'm also Vive.
Hey guys, it's your host and Dungeon Master Mike. I just wanted to take a second to thank you for listening to our podcast. It really does mean a lot to us to be able to entertain you guys and just have fun being a nerd. If you are enjoying this, please make sure to give us a 5-star review, or even better, recommend us to a friend that you think would enjoy this. We're really trying to grow our listenership, and any help that you can give us would be amazing. Also, make sure to check out our website at carriageresttales.com. There you're going to find some fun things like maps, handouts, our sister podcast of one-shot adventures, and we even have our bonus practice campaign that we put together before we officially started recording to kind of work the kinks out. But it was funny, so we left it on there. If you're looking for more daily interactions, you're also welcome to join our Discord. You know, you can come hang out, just be nerdy with us, ask us DM questions or player questions. We can talk about stuff like books or animes, all sorts of fun stuff. But really, just thank you for being a listener and enjoying letting us just entertain your ears for an hour every other week. Thank you, and let's get back to the show. We open up on the seas. You are currently aboard a commandeered pirate vessel. You have the crown in hand that you took from the unfortunate young teenage merfolk that didn't make it.
Mm-hmm.
And you are currently sailing away from Kararu, the merfolk capital, which is currently under attack by a large kraken that somebody released on it.
What happened?
Whoops.
I was not in the room when the last episode was recorded, nor have I listened to it. So, okay.
Okay.
Vaso, as you are rolling away or sailing away, what's going through your mind?
Just exhaustion. He just had a big fight, and he found out that his dad is actually in the Iron Mist on the Dormer side. So he knows he's not going to be able to go there by himself. So he needs to recoup at this point. He's hurt pretty bad. I know Kincaid took some damage too.
Yeah, I took some shots.
So at this point, it's like I have to get somewhere safe.
All right, so you guys are having a little bit of trouble navigating the sailboat since there's only just the two of you. When you think back to how nice it was when you had your crew from Cave Town with you.
Mm-hmm.
And then it kind of reminds you that Eldwin's brother was part of that crew that's no longer with you.
We lost some good guys in that fight.
Yeah, we did. I hope it was worth it. What is this crown thing? Do you know anything about it?
It's one of the Harbinger's set items.
Yes, we remembered hearing that it was the Harbinger's crown, and you heard that from the god of chaos before he dumped you off into that fight.
Because we were being attacked by the Kraken. Then he showed up and wanted us to get the crown for him, and in exchange he would get us out of the situation, which he did and he didn't.
Yeah.
So now we got a choice of, I don't want to give the crown back to him.
Okay. Well, he doesn't know me, so.
Yeah, we met him
we
met him in his game that he played with us.
Okay.
So he's aware of you, but I don't know who this crown would benefit more.
Should we hide it somewhere?
I mean, until we can figure out like who needs it the most, I think that might be a good idea.
Okay.
But I'm also feeling a little guilty that I unleashed a Kraken on my fellow merfolk.
Yeah, that Kraken did some damage.
Yeah, not who I wanted him to go after, but... So how far away are we from...
Probably about a 2-day sail. I think that's what we said with... I'm trying to think of our history, but I think it was 2 days from Kararu to Cave Town.
And where did I last leave Captain Brandon?
He would have been in Cave Town also.
Okay.
So the choice I think Kincaid's facing right now is, do you abandon ship to go help out the merfolk, maybe deal with that Kraken, but you're only yourself
And I'm pretty weak.
and you're feeling damaged, or do you continue on with Vasa to Cave Town?
I definitely want to go help the merfolk, whatever's left of it, which may not be a lot at this point. But I know I need backup.
Okay.
So I don't know if I go back and talk to Captain Brandon, try to get
Some more allies.
Calvin and Chad,
Klein and Chad.
Klein and Chad to help me deal with the problem.
Okay. So you're going to head back to Cave Town and then meet up with
We
Captain
can
Brandon.
sail faster, I think, with my normal crew.
Okay. Sounds good.
And then maybe we can figure out what to do with this crown as well.
Sounds good.
We're going to say that you guys arrive in Cave Town first. You get to Cave Town early and you see that they blow a horn and they start getting into defensive positions as they see your boat approaching.
I'm going to wave a white flag.
Okay. So you're going to raise a white flag?
I think Kincaid would cast like some sort of cantrip, dancing lights or whatever he had.
Okay.
The
something
signal.
that maybe they'd recognize.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you kind of see the glint of a eyeglass, and then you see him snuff out the catapult and start wheeling it back in. And then a crew jumps in a little dinghy boat and starts rowing out to you guys, because remember, there's no dock at Cave Town.
And we lost the Jacques, right?
You lost
We're
the
on the
Jacques.
pirate ship, which is why they were... Okay.
Welcome back. Is it just you two? What happened to our brethren?
We lost a lot of good men.
Were we able to scatter their shards?
Unfortunately, we weren't able to collect them in the battle. We were overrun and we barely got out alive.
Well, I'm glad that you guys made it back. We'll let the elders know and try to hold up a ceremony. But I'm sure you guys are exhausted from your journey and needed some, and he kind of looks you over, medical attention and some sustenance.
Yes, please.
That would be helpful. Is Captain Brandon
Yes.
nearby? Have you seen him?
I think he's currently visiting some people over in Stringham, but he should be back probably tomorrow, or you could head over there if you want to.
I think Kincaid would go.
You'd head over there.
I don't think he was wanted.
Technically he is
Yeah,
wanted,
he was.
but there's also, there's not a Order of Light present in Stringham, or traditionally.
Yeah. I think he would approach Stringham, and if he saw Order of Light, he would turn around.
I'm going to say there's not, so
Okay.
we can cut scenes to whatever Kincaid's going to do. Oh, Vaso, I'm so happy you made it back. I heard that Brennan didn't make it, though. I'm saddened, but I hope that he was able to keep you safe.
Yeah, he fought very bravely. You should be very proud of him.
I'm assuming it was pirates that got him.
Yep, a lot of pirates.
That's unfortunate. I was really hoping that be gone now, but I guess some of them still survived. What's your I guess, did you get any word? Did you find your father? I don't see him with you. Did you find the lead?
No, we didn't find him, but I think I know where he is. I did get a new lead.
Well, at least we have direction now. That's better than before.
Yeah, absolutely. But I'm going to need help with this next one.
Okay, I'm sure we can find some more volunteers that can assist. Stream's been very helpful in taking us in, so we haven't needed as much of our warriors. So I'm sure we might be able to supply a few more.
Yeah, I had some volunteers in mind, so I'll let you know if I need anybody.
Okay, well, thank you. Is there anything I can do for you to make your stay better?
Yeah, I just need some medical help.
Okay, I think Rose is available, so we can go get you some treatment. I'll make you up some fish stew.
Sounds great.
Who has the crown? They're not going to ask about the crown, so I can't bring it up as an NPC.
I think I would give it to you because I'm sure the god of chaos would seek me out first.
Yeah, it seems to be very interested in Kincaid.
And I'd have like some sort of bag that I keep it in.
Yep, it would be hidden away.
Yep.
All right, so in Stringham, Kincaid, you're looking for Captain Brandon. You find him over at the fish house. He's having a drink. I think it was with Wendell, who's the mayor of Stringham.
Okay, it was a dwarf.
He was a dwarf, yeah.
Okay. I would approach Captain Brandon and just put my hand on his shoulder.
Oh, Kincaid, you're back.
Yes, it was quite the adventure.
Did you guys get any leads?
We got a lead. It wasn't without cost, though. I unfortunately lost the Jacques.
He seemed kind of like roll his eyes again.
I'm sorry.
Did the crew make it, though? That's the most important part.
The crew being me and Basso. Not only were we attacked by pirates, we were attacked by a Dorma Kraken, and the god of chaos reared his ugly head and made things worse. So we were outmatched and outnumbered.
So we're still dealing with Cormit.
Yes, Cormit found us first in an exchange for, quote, help. We had to retrieve some item.
Did you find the item? Is he going to be able to help us then? I don't know what he needs to help us with. Maybe deal with the pirates.
He was able to tell us that Basso's dad is alive and being held by the pirates.
Okay. I mean, we kind of suspected he was with the pirates.
Yeah, but now we know he's alive and we know exactly who's got him.
Oh, well, that's good. So that's
and
your lead. Oh, where's that?
Iron Mist.
The Iron Mist.
Isn't that
It's on the Dorma side.
Isn't that a dwarven, like, fortress city or something?
Yeah.
So I guess the pirates are on land now? I guess we did kind of destroy their base. Maybe they retreated to their...
Yeah, there's not much left. We went back to where the battle was, and it's abandoned, a complete disaster.
Well, I guess that's one win for us. The seas should be a little bit more open.
Yeah. Well, I accidentally unleashed a Dorma Kraken on the Merfolk capital. I was trying to get it to help us. I don't know what's left of the Merfolk capital, but I feel guilty about that. So
we should probably try to look for survivors.
I at least would like to take Chad and Klein, maybe a couple others.
We can try to see
because we have we commandeered a pirate ship, so we can blend in pretty well. But some of the merfolk have turned against us.
I think I remember you saying that before when you
so it's just a cluster
rescued
of
that cat fella.
Yeah, who is somewhere.
Yes.
So one rescue mission led to another rescue mission, which led to another rescue mission of a poor merfolk city that didn't deserve it.
Seems to be the tide of the world right now.
Yes. So I am unclear what Basso's mission is at this point. Part of me wants to help him, but part of me feels like this is his journey and mission now.
Okay.
And if I complete this mission, then maybe we can help at another point.
I think that's reasonable.
But we've lost a lot of good men helping them. Part of me wants to get back to our life before all this happened.
I'm in agreement with you. We've given them a good point to start from, and it sounds like the next course of action is not in the sea.
Yes. If they need our help,
let's be prepared.
We can be prepared.
Yes.
But I was going to let them come to us and let us go back to our way of life.
I think that's good. Let's clean up the sea the best we can. Let's get trade back up and running, and then hopefully we'll have a leg to stand on to give them support shall they need it.
Yeah. Because through all this, I have now learned that this is my home now. there's no finding the home I came from. So
Well, you're always welcome.
my home
in
is
our-
on the Jacques or the Jacques 2 and
the Jacques 3 now.
yeah,
The Jacques Trace.
The Jacques
Trace.
Tre.
Well, you look a little banged up. Why don't you get some dinner? We can have get you a room at the inn, and in the morning, let's start looking for recruits.
Okay, sounds good. Glad to be back.
All right, Kincaid exits with a strategy
Typical Kincaid.
By Kincaid?
for now.
Maybe not.
All right, so Vaso, you are currently eating in Cave Town,
Mm-hmm.
going to see Rose. You're kind of getting bandaged up, and you start hearing quite a bit of commotion of people hustling around, and you kind of hear clanking of armor and weapons. Like you just know that sound as you kind of hear like a murmur of the crowd as people are exiting the cave.
Hey, Rose, what's going on?
I'm not sure. They seem to be moving for some reason. They seem quite rushed. I can step out and take a look while you, and she calls over like, Stacy, come here and finish wrapping up Vaso. I'm going to go see what's going on. And now let's cut outside the cave where we have, what are we going with? Vimus?
Vimus.
Vimus?
Vimus.
We have Vimus and Woods strolling down the beach. And the guards see you coming, and you see them get kind of happy to see Woods, but then they see the person walking beside her. And they get quite alarmed, and you see him kind of shout over his shoulder. And then you see him kind of get more in an athletic stance and rest his hand on the pommel of his sword.
Okay. Easy.
Why are they acting this way? Oh, they remember who I am.
Yep. They sure do. Okay. This is going to be so
My friends
much
and my
fun.
biggest
Foes?
mistake.
Woods, are you on
Failure.
a pleasant
Hi.
walk
Hi.
this evening?
Hello, Haggis. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy to see you. Please tell me Vaso is here.
I believe he's here, but we have
Great. Okay,
we have a
good.
situation going on in the cave. If you
What?
don't mind just waiting for a second while we resolve that.
Is everything okay? What can I help with the what situation?
Oh, it should be resolved shortly. When you start hearing some like footsteps, movement, you would also pick up on the sound of metal clinking and stuff like that.
Haggis, how have you been? How's the firefly?
Okay. Hey.
You see him like get quite angry, and then
Why
as
are you mad at me?
as you say
You're
that,
the one who didn't take my offer.
you see from
I
behind
thought we
this.
talked about this.
See from
I'm greeting my friend
I'm gonna need
and the
Nomis
person that didn't want-
here, and I'm gonna
to help
step
me.
in front of him. Haggis, I also am dealing with a bit of a situation behind me.
As you step in front of
need-
Haggis, you see some guards move out from behind them,
Vaso,
and
this is great.
they already have their arrows drawn, and they're making a circle,
Okay.
like arcing out in a circle, so they'll eventually
Great.
encompass
Okay.
both of you.
What did I do to deserve this?
Okay. Hey,
I
can
know
you
what
zip
I
it?
did to deserve this.
Zip it.
We are going to need him in shackles.
Okay. So, can I really talk to Vaso, and we can. Yes, we will handle the situation. We will stay here. But could you please get Vaso for me?
Why do you
I
want to put
need
me in
his-
shackles?
I cast silence.
If you can.
I cast silence on
Just him.
him.
One of them is going to start moving towards you to put shackles on you, while the others still have arrows knocked. He is going to try to put them on Vive or Vimus.
Why are you doing this? And I like just somersault out of his way. Like
Okay.
just sidestep him.
I need to roll shots now. All right, let me pull up a ranger real fast.
Can we stop? Listen, and I'm going to step in front of Vimus. Please take my word. I will gladly put an arrow through his throat if he steps out of line. But he's not going to, and I really, really need to talk to Vaso. So,
I haven't done anything.
So a 10 misses your armor class, I suppose. So you roll out of the way and then like immediately stand up as an arrow just lands right by your foot.
I'm going to take my arrow out.
Vive, quit moving around. We have you surrounded. We need you in shackles.
But you know me, I'm Nomus.
We know Vive.
I am also Vive.
They're looking for Nomus.
I am here.
Haggis, he is.
We are both here.
He is both. Haggis, look at me.
He's not looking at you. He's trained on Vive, trying to make sure his next person can get shackles on him.
And
Haggis.
I'm hiding behind
Woods
now.
Haggis,
I am
look
your
at
friend.
me.
You're going to protect me, right?
He has been merged. And I know you don't know what that means, but I'm telling you they're the same person.
Does a 20 hit your armor class?
Yes.
Okay. You get hit by an arrow for 8 piercing damage. You can tell me where it hits you. Probably on your leg, I would imagine.
Yeah.
They're not trying to kill you. They're trying to slow you down so they can put shackles on you.
Ouch. Why did you do that?
I'm going to cast
Oh, look at you being all bad.
Fog Cloud
Attacking a...
at my highest level.
You're
Fog
going to
Cloud
cast Fog Cloud at your highest level?
around everyone.
How much damage? 8.
8, yep.
And I am going to walk up and grab Haggis by the shoulders and literally hold him and say, look at me. Trust me. You don't want to upset him or me. Go get Vaso.
He's not
And
allowed
I'm going to roll an intimidation.
roll a... What would be the opposite
Yes,
of intimidation?
I am feeling quite upset, which is a new thing for me.
I got an 11.
I got a 9 for my
I win.
response.
I should
so you
probably
win.
get used to that, though.
He has to stay out here.
We won't move.
Upset.
We will stay right here. Go get Vaso.
At that time...
Yes, I want to see my friend. And I also want to see how this plays out with the whole father situation. This will be very entertaining. Wait, Vaso's here, right?
Vaso.
Oh, I can't wait to see him.
Vimus, you're not helping.
I'm just being me.
I need you to be a little bit less of you.
Which one?
Both.
I don't know if that's possible.
Vaso, Rose appears back and says, Woods is here, but she's with Vive, the guy that shot down our city. I don't know why she would bring him here. They don't know about what Nomus looks like. They know you're looking for Nomus, but they never put together that Nomus and Vive are the same person.
Does Vaso know about the Vive? And
Yes, because you had rescued him. You saw the merger.
Got it. Okay.
Yep. You have the tapestry, so you're kind of aware of Vive and Nomus are the same person now.
And I'm gonna ask Rose, is this Vive guy? He's a tabaxi, right?
Yes. Yeah, he's the tabaxi that was responsible for our destruction of our city. He's the one that blew it up, caused us to crash, and then they tried to recruit us again.
That is unfortunate.
I don't know why Woods is here with him.
Well, I think what happened was, so the guy that we were looking for, Nomus, and Vive, I think they merged. So I think they're the same person now.
So your guys' friend was the guy that blew up our city?
Kinda. It's weird. I just learned about this merge thing, so I'm trying to figure out myself. But basically, you have people on the Dorma side, people on the Vana side.
You?
Yeah, and everybody has basically like a twin, and they can merge together.
So he's met his twin, is what you're trying to say?
Yes.
All right, well, hopefully they can bring him in peacefully and we can question him and sort this out. And then like a minute later, Haggis shows up. Vaso, they're asking for you. I don't want to have to kill them. We like Woods. I'd rather kill Vive, but Woods is protecting him. She says she needs to talk to you.
All right, here I come. Vaso is like, he's got like all his bandages and he's limping out. Like, I gotta take care of everything. I gotta handle all the mess. Again, here I am cleaning up everybody's mess.
So you guys see Vaso limping out. Are you bringing any weapons with you, or just walking out?
Just walking out.
Just walking out.
I picture you like shirtless for some reason. Just like in pants, no shoes.
He's got the whole...
I have like boxer shorts on, and that's it.
Pantaloons.
And just
like long john underwear.
He's basically have more bandages than a shirt would cover anyway.
Yeah.
all right, so I'm gonna walk out and
Wood sees you and her heart kind of like stops for a second. She's like, okay, here we go.
Vaso, it's good to see you.
Hey.
For the
Nomis?
first time?
Hey.
She's really
Vaso's
good.
looking at Nomis / Vibe, kind of like, what do you mean the first time, Nomis? We go way back.
It's kind of the first time I've met you.
Well,
But I know we've been through a lot together.
Vaso, let
I
me
have missed you.
introduce you to Vimus.
Yeah, I
Who?
can't wait to see how this goes.
Vimus.
Vi-
Our
Vimus.
new friend Vimus. I would-
So he's basically
He's both.
both. Okay.
100%. Both. And he can't quite figure out which one he likes better.
Mm.
I am both. I don't prefer one over the other.
Hey, Vimus?
You can call me Nomis. Or
Nomis?
Vive.
Hey, Nomis or Vive.
up?
So I heard you, a part of you had a little bad history with these elves here.
They've always been my friends, but they've also resisted me.
Mm.
We can't stay here.
Okay.
I've done nothing to provoke any of this.
So
And I give Haggis a little
I
wink.
need you. I like you. I like you, Vibe. You seem like a cool dude. But
You have
can you
no
do
idea.
can you do me a favor? Can you put on these shackles and until
But
we,
why would they
until,
wanna shackle
until
me?
we explain, because if they
I know why
if they
they
put
wanna
the
shackle
shackles
me.
on you, they'll learn to trust you. All right. Right now they don't trust you because you blew up their city. Right.
I mean, the facts are the facts. I never meant to do it. He did it.
But you did.
I did do it.
Yeah. So let's put these shackles on for now. Nobody gets hurt. We can all calm down, have a conversation, and work this out. Okay? I'd rather go.
You see him.
I'm
see.
pretty beat up right now.
I can-
I'd rather go the peaceful way. Can
You do notice the arms going out, but it's a struggle.
Great.
But the arms
Haggis.
do come out.
And she just kind of gestures her arms
Okay.
towards his
Haggis
wrist.
is going to come out and put shackles on you.
But then he's going to say coward and cast knock on the manacles, and they're going to fall off. Well, that was a fun trick. And then he's going to like fight again. No, seriously, I'm in control.
And you see,
You can put them on.
you see Haggis like get very frustrated, and then he like squeezes on like super tight.
Ooh.
All right, let's bring him to the brig. Get you guys some food. And we can figure out what's going on. So they're gonna escort you inside, and then they have they have to make a brig, but they make a little holding cell for Vive, and then give you guys some space. Like, it seems like you have to sort some things out.
Well, this isn't going to hold him. And she just like shakes the thing a bit.
I guess we'll post guards.
I'm
then.
trying. I'm really trying.
Okay.
So he calls over 3 guards, and they just stand in like opposite sides with bows in their hands. They're not drawn, but they are facing Vive and not really responding to you, but there as a they're gonna shoot him if he tries to break out.
How's your day going?
Look at me. I'm all beat up.
I'm emotionally beat up.
Yeah. How's this guy doing?
Well, not great. It's been like this for a while now, and and she's gonna reach in her bag of holding and hand him a book. You're probably gonna want to read this at some point. He spent some time merging and just telling stories and carving on the floor and just verbally expressing his history of Vive and the mystery, if you will. And I did the best I could taking notes when I wasn't bringing him back from consciousness. And so you're probably going to want to read this. But we have 2 people in one body. Neither of them know how to control any of their emotions.
This isn't the interaction I thought you were going to have with each other. So disappointing. Shut up. And he's sitting there trying to, my friends.
Vaso's just like staring at Nomis / Vive like, like this is crazy kind of thing. But
Didn't you leave his dad behind? Shut up. Shut up.
Where did you go? You left us.
yeah, I was looking for my dad.
That you left behind. Shut up. Shut up.
Yeah, I didn't leave your dad. I did not leave him. I made a decision to save you and to save us. the three of us. And unfortunately, he wasn't a part of that decision. And I think about it every day, and I am truly sorry. But I wouldn't change what I did. And you have to know that.
All right, well, he's alive.
And if, she took the biggest deep breath, like,
Now, I don't know how he's doing.
okay.
Because he's on the Dorma side, the Iron Mist.
Okay, well, he's been there before, so
He won't make it very long. Shut up.
we can find him. I will help you. I will help you find him.
All right.
He's as good as dead. Shut up. And you just, Nomis is having
Just such
quite
a
the
struggle.
battle with himself.
How did Vive react when he overheard them reference the Iron Mist, which was his old home?
Vive, being the ever planning Vive, wants to get back there.
So he's starting to see an opening of,
Yes.
I can lead you to.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it's the Iron Mist, I know all the ins and outs of the Iron Mist. And he gives a wink to Haggis.
I don't know.
I think you can trust it if it's trying to find your dad. I have memories of it too. I can get you there too.
But is that what we do next? Or
Well, yeah.
do we? Yeah, but or do we take this to the professor?
I can get you there. Nomis knows how to get there too.
Where?
The Iron Mist. I know the back door.
How do you know?
I know. I've been there. I used to live there.
Yeah, I mean, based on the stories, I mean, I feel like I've been there.
I will need a weapon though.
Yeah, there's that.
You see the guards get quite nervous.
Not here, Haggis. I wouldn't do that to you.
Again.
My favorite is when you answer in a face gesture on a podcast.
Exactly.
For those of you not watching Ryan, he gave a little.
Third time's
Look.
the,
I like how you just do the action too, instead of saying.
third time's the charm, isn't it, Haggis?
Okay.
Not joining you fanatics.
What do we? What?
Why fanatics?
Okay, Vaso.
I think he's our best chance.
So we're going to the Iron
I
Mist.
think I'm your only chance. Plus, I'm your friend. We're doing good. Rescuing your dad.
So
Yes, good.
that's
It would
next.
be good to get back to the Iron Mist.
We don't.
Why do you want to get back to the Iron Mist?
To rescue your dad.
Why do
It's
you
our
Why
mission.
do you really want to get back to the Iron Mist?
Why does
That's all I
Vive
know.
want to get back to the Iron Mist?
To help you all out. You protected me this entire time. It's time I repay the favor.
I want to roll insight. 9.
Are you being deceptive?
I am being truthful and I am being perceptive. Deceptive.
I'm gonna let you. We'll just do a DC then, so you can't tell.
I don't.
Let me lead you there for rescuing me. I know how to get there to find your dad.
Okay, we'll do it.
Can we? Yeah.
We'll do it.
You already heard him.
Okay.
But-
yeah, that's fine.
But I
can
gotta
go.
rest. All right, so
But
it's gonna be
yeah.
a few days. So
We can't keep you here for a few days.
I need.
Do
a
you
few
want
days.
me here for a few days, Haggis?
Absolutely not.
We'll go
But I've always enjoyed the company of the elves.
to Dorma.
You were always nice to me
We can go to Dorma,
until you weren't.
right? We can just go to Dorma. How about we do that? You can stay here.
And then you see Nomis start to struggle. I don't know if going to Dorma will help this.
Okay. Well, how about you? And she's gonna go through her bag again. You drink this, and you drink this, and drink this.
Having all the health potions.
I have 4 health potions in my bag. And then she's gonna lay on hands. How do you feel now?
I guess I feel good.
Yeah, it would heal. It would heal you up.
Okay.
All right.
I took an arrow too. I don't know why.
A part of me wants to just let you live in that for a minute, so you remember.
Why would you want me to live?
Not you, know, Miss 5. This is hard.
So you do like causing pain.
You can ask Vasa that one.
Vasta's gonna go get his stuff and get ready to
All
go.
right, so you kind of leave and go start packing up, say your goodbyes. Are you going to try to recruit any elves to join you?
No, I can't. Vasta can't really ask them to do that because they've already sacrificed a lot
Okay.
in that last
We
mission.
cannot.
We've lost too many of our friends.
We can't bring somebody else
It'd be
into
a shame to lose more.
Yeah, it's just got to be us.
this. We're going to spend our entire time figuring this out. I need a break, buddy. I need a break. I'm going to go for a walk. Okay?
All right.
You two stay here. I'm going to go for a walk.
Oh yeah, and I'm gonna sit here and read this Read your notes.
You catch up on the notes. You stay in the cage. I'm going for a walk.
All right. So Vasa's getting caught up on the notes. 5 Nomis, you are fighting with yourselves with 3 bows drawn at you at this point. As soon as everyone else leaves, they just draw their bows, just waiting for an opportunity. And Woods, you go for a walk. As you step outside, you start thinking through all the chaos. Is there anything in particular you're focusing on?
Yeah, I'm trying to really figure out who I trust. And because I am so confused on everything from the start of the Order of Light to where we are now, she's really kind of starting to believe that like the Night Circle and the professor and everything wrapped up in Dorma is actually right. And that's kind of hard. So she's so confused. So confused. And at the same time, like, she's going to spend some time, like, on her walk, just meditating to Lucia and, like, trying to connect with her and, like, just seeing if she can pull any kind of guidance or anything from her goddess.
So as you are walking, you start thinking through the stories of Vive. And a couple things stand out to you. One of them that was really weird to you was, in the story, they said Valdana was referred to as the last surviving god of Ivana, and that she was in hiding. But then you remembered seeing all of the gods up on stage with the Harbinger creation except for Ivana. Valdana. Remember that Valdana was trying to give the Harbinger's dagger to the Order, or to the Night Circle. She was referred to as the last surviving god. You also remember when Theron was getting bombarded with those emotions, he had talked about the Harbinger creation standing alone with the warring chieftains. Why weren't the other gods there? Why did he need to rely on the magic of the mortals to cast his spell? You're kind of having these thoughts, kind of meditating towards Lucia, and as you're walking, you start realizing that you're no longer on the beach, but you're kind of in a demi-plane of just smoke. There's no floor. There's no air.
Is Dumbledore here?
No. And up in front of you, you see a crescent moon with a bench in front of it. And sitting on the bench, you see your goddess, Lucia.
Oh, like exasperated. She's going to walk over and sit down.
Woods, you seem troubled.
Yeah. Yes. I mean, yeah. How am I supposed to feel? Everything is being completely ripped apart.
We're trying to restore the order.
What order? The Order of Light or the Night Circle? Or the spell that is casted over these 2 worlds? And
the order of ourselves. We're trying to make our world whole for my brother's
yeah. But also
creation, destruction,
but
his spell.
I get that, and that feels like what we've been working towards. But for the last 2 months, I've been with a soul that has been forced together. And if we end this spell, will everyone be forced together? Because what I've had to witness for months is unbearable. And I can't imagine a society full of souls who have been whiplashed into one.
Yes, it's unfortunate that they need to learn how to control their emotions. The professor, or you know him as Damien, has been trying to research this. We're hoping to make it more smooth of a transition, but we do know that we need this spell to end. We need to be able to be our full selves.
But if the spell ends, do people just collide in, or do they have to find each other first?
We believe they'll have to find each other.
How do we even end the spell?
Well, we believe we only need to destroy 2 more towers. One of them being the Harbinger's Tower in the city of his residence. And the other one, well, you can help us with that. You have the Elven key.
What?
Take it to Castrun.
What key?
Your bow.
And she's like looking down, and it's like appears in her hand.
Take it to Castrun. Merge it with the pillar. Break the tower. You can do this for us. You can bring us closer to ending this corrupt spell.
Okay, but how do we take down the Harbinger's Tower?
We're still searching for that. We know his tower is his crown. The Night Circle is believing that it is in the ruins of the merfolk capital. I think it's called Kararu. They should be having that shortly.
Lucha, and she's gonna like kind of just like look up at her. When was I merged?
I found you as a baby. You crawled through one of the rifts, merged with your other half. There's not many babies in Dorma. You must have had some extreme conditions as a child to produce enough energy for a baby to form so early.
I don't know what that means. I know that I've always been me. And while I have a memory of a baby, I'm walking towards it. That's all I have. So for me, I can't imagine being collided with another person and trying to figure out how to exist.
Yes, you were fortunate. You were able to grow with your emotions. You didn't have to, like your friend Nomus and Vive, you didn't have to try to learn those coping skills late in life.
As much as I want to end this spell and I want to bring the world together, I have some reservation, and I am so afraid of what that will actually look like.
I think the spell's gone on long enough. If we have a chance to end it, we should. The short lives of the mortals, is that really something we should be considering?
I mean, I'm mortal. My friends are mortal. So yes, these short lives of these mortals are what make your world. And without us, you're just beings floating with nothing to do.
Some will survive and recover.
I know.
You have the power. You can take the bow to Castrum. You can aid us. You can reset the world. Will you do this for me?
And in her mind, she just, is it the right thing to do? Keeps playing over and over. And then she finally just like takes a deep breath and she's like, yes. But I don't know if she actually believes it.
As you're thinking through, do I mean that? Do I not mean that? The waves start to appear in your hearing first. And then over time, the mist kind of goes away and you find yourself on a dark beach in the moonlight, sitting on a rock, watching the waves crash and recede, crash and recede.
This is so like kind of reflective for Woods because she grew up being afraid of the dark and living in the Delray Sanctuary, which was all about sun, and you know, she didn't exist at night, and now she feels the most comfortable here at night. So then that's pulling on her heart, wondering like, man, is Lucha right?
Where are we going from here?
Well, I suppose I need to go back and talk to, convince them that we're not going to go find Vasso's father again. Hey, bud.
Good luck.
Hi, bestie.
All right, so it has been, I'll say, with Woods' kind of wandering, we'll say it took a couple of hours because she was really meditating, and then time probably works different when you're talking to a god. So it's been a couple of hours. Vaso, you've been reading through the book, getting your stuff together. Vive, you're just chilling out under watch.
I think at some point during that 2 hours, Nomus would start whistling.
Okay.
And Nomus would remember how much joy music brought to him. Listening to this whistling. And he starts to like tear up. And he stops whistling and he says, that awful noise. What is that noise? And he starts whistling again. And it goes back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Until it just becomes continuous. And Nomus feels Nomus while he's whistling.
Okay. So while he's being more musical, he's feeling a little bit more like his Nomus half. Vaso, 2 hours goes by, you're reading this book, you're getting everything packed up. How you feeling?
I'm ready to go.
All right. So we'll say that by the time Woods gets back, you've collected Nomus and been escorted out, and they keep his shackles on, but they give you a key and ask you to wait till you're at least, like a quarter mile away before you unshackle him.
Do you still have my lyre?
And then you're
You
going
mean
to
daggers?
you'll run into Woods outside. Does that work for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have my lyre? Do you still have my musical instrument? Or
Or
daggers? No, I really need my lyre.
We're gonna get you one.
Something pointy would be better. I really could use my lyre or some other
I'm
instrument.
going to look into my bag of holding.
Okay.
I have...
A lyre's not going to do anything at the Iron Mist. You need something pointy. Woods, and like tears start forming in his eyes. Like,
Oh, okay.
I need... do you have...
I don't...
Do
Okay.
the elves
Here.
string
and
him?
She's going to like dig in her little thing, and she has this little like egg, and it's got like hard candies in it. So when you shake it, it's like a little maraca.
Okay.
So and she's going to panic and be like, here.
And Nomus would take it and continue the beat.
Yeah.
All right.
We're going to get you.
I'm ready to go with you, my friends. As he's shaking it, but you can tell it's a struggle to shake it.
We got to get this guy a lyre.
Yeah.
We got to.
Where did the original one go? Did we? Okay, we don't know.
I have no idea.
Okay.
I don't even know where he went.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I don't even know where
he
you
just
went.
disappeared on it.
Hey, okay, small change of plans, guys. So, where's Castroon?
Huh? What?
Castroon?
Castroon, you guys would know, is a cross to the Charcoal Bay from Black Bay Harbor. So on the other side of the bay.
So do you read the book? You feel like you're caught up?
Yeah.
You feel quick study? So, 2 worlds, big spell, gotta cast the spell, gotta break the spell. Everyone's gonna collide into each other. We're gonna save the world. You know, normal stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so in order to do that, we need to take down a statue in Castroon with this. And she's gonna hold out her bow. So, we either do that now, or we go find your father. And I'm gonna be a little honest with you. I'm kind of okay going to get your dad first.
Good.
Because
that's what we're doing.
because I...
And then Vasa's just gonna start walking down there.
Okay, you don't want to hear my explanation. Awesome. Okay, great.
They're not as big as cowards as I thought they were. Shut up.
Okay, so we're going to the Iron Mist.
Another memory for Nomus to hold. But there's more still to be told.
Hey guys, it's Mike, your host and Dungeon Master at Carriage Rest Tales. I just want to say thanks for taking the time to listen to our podcast. It really means a lot to us. If you are enjoying the content and you haven't already, please give us a 5-star review. It's really going to help us grow our listenership and be able to reach more people. I also want to give a special thanks to Tabletop Audio for providing the background music for today's episode.